Outside of that, Brandon, a big win for Arsenal tonight. I know you were very downbeat about beating Wolves, but tonight, did it impress you?
I'm in the mud, though. I've got a lot. I can't lie. I'm in the mud. I'm in the mud. All right.
There you are.
All the people are in the chat right now saying this rat shouldn't be here. Brandon shouldn't be here. Don't let him speak. All of this. Look, that is a performance to be proud of. Yeah, that is a performance to be proud of tonight. Yeah, against Wolves, it was. You could. I'm not even going to bring up Wolves, to be honest with you. You know, we looked leggy in that game. That is what it is. But tonight, Chelsea got taken to school. Do you know what I mean? They got taken to school. And the only disappointment is it should have been 10. Let's be real about it. The amount of chances we created, everybody was on fire tonight. And I want to shout out one player in particular. I think I did this a couple of weeks ago. Martin Ødegaard. Take a bow, my friend. Yeah. Captain's armband. People like myself were questioning that. You know, is he really captain material for Arsenal? I don't think I can question that now. You know, a lot of people used to say that he didn't turn up in the big games, in the big moments. He's been our best player. He's been our best player for the last 4 games, comfortably as well. You know, he absolutely ran the show tonight. And do you know what the difference was? Thomas Partey in midfield. Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, and Martin Ødegaard is hands down our best midfield, easily. Yeah, because there's none of this slow, passive, lethargic, you know, moving the ball at high tempo 1 minute, moving the ball slowly next. When you got Thomas Partey in there, not only does he offer you the defensive cover to allow Declan Rice to push forward and also cause a lot of damage, and he was exceptional again tonight, Declan Rice, by the way. But he also has a brilliant range of passing on him, and he moves the ball quickly, and that's the difference maker that you see tonight. You know, Partey, Rice, and Odegaard. That is the midfield that I want to see for the rest of this season. Yeah, them 3 were exceptional. Trossard, you know, this is one guy that I think doesn't get the ratings that he deserves. You know, he scored his 10th goal for Arsenal this season. 10th goal, yeah? And he's played nearly 400 minutes less than Martinelli, by the way. Yeah? And he's scored 10 goals this season. If you need somebody to bury a chance in the back of the net, that's the guy you can rely on. Do you know what? I said a few weeks ago that the difference between Arsenal and City, and the reason why I still think, even now, I still think City will win the league. But it's only because, you know, they're in prime position to do it. They've got the games in hand. You know, it is what it is. But I said the difference between Man City and Arsenal is they have star quality players who will step up in big moments. I didn't think Arsenal had any. Now I'm starting to see 1 or 2 players that maybe do step up in big moments. Trossard's one of them. Odegaard's started to become that as well. I just don't think it's the players that we expected it to be. You know, Bukayo Saka, I think everybody expected him to be one of them. I don't think he is. You know, I think he gets to this stage of the season after playing so many minutes of football and that, and you just don't see the best version of Bukayo Saka. So I don't think he had a bad game tonight, by the way, Bukayo Saka. I thought he did okay. But I'm starting to see 1 or 2 players in this team that will step up in big moments, that will carry the team if required. And then the icing on the cake, boys. Kai Havertz with a brace, yeah? Kai Havertz with a brace. The second goal, you know, nice finish off the post. The first goal, though, yeah? What a ball by Martin Ødegaard. That's the kind of ball that Mesut Ozil used to play for Arsenal. Yeah, that little reverse pass, perfectly weighted as well. And then Kai Havertz to have the strength to hold off his player, and then the finish as well when he's off balance. Big up to him. Big up to him. Yeah. So, you know, and I think that's his 11th goal of this season, his highest total for a Premier League season in terms of goals as well. So, yeah, you have to give him credit as well. But yeah, it all comes down again. You know, I had a lot of criticism for the manager after the Wolves game, mainly down to his in-game management and, not necessarily resting players when I felt he could have done that. Today, I'm going to praise him because I think his decision to bring Thomas Partey into the midfield made a hell of a difference. I think his substitutions were correct. He brought off some players when, we went 4-0 up, reserved a bit of energy, ready for Spurs. It's going to have to be like that sometimes. So, the criticism that I had for him after Wolves, I don't take that back because at the time, it was deserved. Yeah. But tonight, big up to him because he made the right choices.
He certainly did, and he certainly did tonight. There's no doubt about it. Dio, I know you're someone that's always positive about your club, but did you even expect that tonight? Because that was an absolutely scintillating performance from your boys. Talk to us.
I predicted a 2-0 win, man. I wasn't predicting a slapping, but they did what they had to do. But I will say this, though. This is why I say when you look at the team, you have to put context to everything. The Wolves game was very tough because we just came back from the Champions League game. Couple of days, fatigue, traveling. He probably told the players, take your time, play pragmatic, don't put too much pressure, don't overexert yourself, score 1 or 2 goals. If we can score more in the first half, we'll sub people. If we can't, let's just salter through with that 1 goal. Conserve your energy. Chelsea is coming. Conserve your energy. Tottenham is coming. Don't risk Partey. Don't risk certain players. There's a reason a coaching crew does that at the end of the season. It's called player management and intelligence. And they've been doing it perfectly at Arsenal this season. The only reason we might not win the league this season is because City is just marginally better than us. That's all it is. We're doing exactly what City is doing. City lost to Real Madrid, came back and struggled against this same Chelsea team only to beat them in the last 10 minutes. I hope everybody remembers just a few days ago, this was the same Chelsea team that went up against City in the semifinals. This is the same Chelsea team. So let's not act like this Chelsea team that we faced today was not a team that could have given us problems. But we showed them that we're levels above them because why? We managed our players properly. Fine. It might get to the tail end on the last day of the league before we know who wins the league. It is what it is. But my point is, recency bias is something that Arsenal fans need to throw out their pocket and celebrate every time their team wins, man. Recency bias. I hope against the next game, Tottenham, we have the recency bias of look at how we smashed Chelsea. We're going to smash Tottenham. Let's not go back to the Porto game because now that's what most fans are going to do. Remember how we played against Porto? What if we play like that against Tottenham? Why? This is the recency bias. I'm like recency bias. Let's keep that same energy, man. Let's keep that same energy. That was we're going into Tottenham, have the recency bias of the Arsenal that you saw against Chelsea today. Like today, honestly speaking, it's not that Chelsea did not turn up. Arsenal literally showed them we are your big brother. Sit down. It wasn't like Chelsea did not look. Your Chelsea goalkeeper made a couple of saves. It could easily have been 10. He made a couple of saves, and I was like, you know what? Even the deflection where he was already going, and somehow he brought his body back just an inch, and he literally hit him in the face and his leg. Like there were just too many chances that we also threw away. But that happens. You create a lot of chances. You take some, you lose some. You can't get them all. But I'm finally happy to see that we have a team where you can pull people off the bench and you're still confident. You can take people out of the game and you don't feel like the game is going to go past you. Like there's really no real fear of, oh, these guys can get back in the game. Like, and even if they do, maybe 1 goal, which of course would be annoying because, clean sheets are great at home. But I just want to say congratulations to the boys. They did what they had to do. Like I said, from the very beginning of this year, I said, just play pragmatic football, get your 3 points, do whatever it takes to get your point, and let's move on from there. These guys are making me proud. If we get to the last day of the season and we don't win the league, I am still proud of what these boys have achieved. That I will say anytime, any day, anywhere.
By the way, Don has no excuses for not being here because there was no Chelsea fans left at the Emirates after the 70th minute. So he should be home by now. Where is he? Come on, Don. Come on, Don. We all want to hear what you got to say.
He only lives in East London, which is what, like 20, 30 minutes on the tube.
That's poor.
So he left with 20 minutes to go, which means he'd pretty much be home. We've been live for 40 minutes. That's more than enough time to get from North London to East London. I should know. I grew up there. Don, where are you? We need to get his face put on some milk cartons, I think. That's what we've got to do.